Game 2 of Kyle Lowry and the Raptors taking on the Miami Heat. Kyle Lowry struggling in Game 1 with just 3 field goals, but Thursday night it was the Miami Heat who was struggling to protect the basketball. 14 points off 11 Heat turnovers in the first half for Toronto. Lowry kicking it over to DeMarre Carroll. He gave it up and got it back and knocked down a 3. He had 21 in the game. At the end of one, 14 more field goal attempts for Toronto than Miami. Raptors 9-1 advantage in assists, and they closed the first quarter on a 16-4 run. But then Goran Dragic stepped up and took an elbow right to the mouth. 8 stitches, 3 on the inside of his lip, 5 on the outside. He would go to the locker room to get sewn up, but he would continue in the game. Third quarter action. Joe Johnson started feeling some rhythm. 17 points in 41 minutes of play. And then Dwayne Wade helping Miami close the third quarter on a 13-2 run. D-Dub with the J, and then another pull-up jumper. He had 8 points. Joe Johnson had 9 points. Together, they outscored the entire Raptor team by 2 points in the third quarter. Fourth quarter we go. Goran Dragic looking for help and found it in the form of Hassan Whiteside. 13 points for Whiteside. Dragic playing with the bloody, holy lip. Meanwhile, Valanciunas stepping up big time for the home team in Toronto. 11 points and 7 rebounds in the fourth quarter alone for the big fella. Miami went more than 4.5 minutes without a field goal. And after the missed free throws by DeMar DeRozan, Valanciunas tipped it in. Dwayne Wade suddenly has found his range from three-point land. 4th straight three-pointer over his last 4 games. That kept it close. Kyle Lowry, remember him, struggling in Game 1, found his rhythm in Game 2. 18 points and 6 assists. On the ensuing Miami possession, Dragic from Joe Johnson. 20 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds for Dragic. Great find by Joe Johnson. He drew the double team and he found the open man, and Dragic buried the open J. Raptors with a chance to win it in regulation, working the clock, but Kyle Lowry came up short, way short on that one, so overtime was forced north of the border. And Valanciunas continued in the extra period, knocking it down. Miami held scoreless for the first 4.5 minutes of the overtime. They couldn't hit the side. Well, you know the rest. They went ice cold in overtime. They'll warm up as they leave the chilly air of Toronto and head south and home to Miami for games 3 and 4. The Raptors win Game 2 to tie the series at 1-1.